Hello and welcome back to our HIP Roman Restoration campaign. Last episode we won a war against the Aztecs and were able to quite quickly declare another one because we somehow managed to keep the Emperor imprisoned even though we had won the war. Usually he should get released, I think. So we were just able to execute him and end our truce that way. Which kind of seems like a bug, but I'm not going to be too upset about exploiting it given the opportunity. I think we'll send our other army down there to siege another county, in case that might speed things up a little bit. I'm trying to fight this war in such a way as to not interfere with our vassal's war. It's a vassal of a vassal, actually. I think he's declared a reconquest war for this county. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe that reconquest war doesn't help us that much. Unless it's for the whole duchy? It probably is for the whole duchy, actually. I think reconquest wars target a duchy title. Okay, well, never mind. We'll try not to interfere with him anyway. So my Mysticos tells me that his network of spies in French Vexin has found out that a local noble is homosexual. What do I do with this information? I don't think we really care about that at this point, and we should probably just move our Mysticos somewhere else, but I guess we'll try some blackmail and see if anything happens. So we're at 37%. And our Despot of Jerusalem is trying to fabricate a claim on the Roman Empire. Well, he can't have it. I'll tell him to end the plot. Does he get an opinion bonus for us just asking him to end the plot instead of arresting him or something? Apparently not, okay. We do still have a pretty sizable independence faction, but hopefully it will not grow any larger. The only levies we have raised are from France, I believe. She's not too upset about it. Though she has been joining factions occasionally, despite being at 100 opinion. I guess perhaps somebody has been coercing her into joining. Nobody will be getting any fiefs of their own. And we do have a child who needs educating. This is our next eldest son after our eldest, Theodosius the Imbecile. So we should take care to educate him ourselves, since he's the character we'd ideally like to be playing as if something terrible should happen to Theodosius. He might accidentally get excommunicated and imprisoned when he turns 16, which would be tragic. Alright, so we have several more holdings to take here. And there's no sign at all of any sizable Aztec armies. We have 300 over here, of course, and a tiny one here. Surely they should have more than that. They supposedly have 5,000. Factions in Britannia, okay. And Jerusalem changing crown laws. So I think we'll unfortunately be capped at 99% in this war for 36 months. Because we haven't fought a major battle. Alright, that's Jerusalem up to 100 opinion. We should move our Chancellor elsewhere. We will take that prisoner. Let's look at our faction and see who we could probably work on. I guess Castile is relatively powerful. Duke of Aquitaine as well. Navarre is not very powerful. We'll work on... Yeah, we'll work on Castile. I think the Crown Authority faction is actually larger, but I'm not as concerned about Crown Authority as I am about vassals going independent. I think we actually still have our retinue set to not reinforce because of how much it costs, but we can probably afford to do that now. Alright, we have the Despotate of East, now considered part of the Empire, aka Syria, I think. And our courtier Petros, this is the eunuch actually, who we gained recently, he says he would be a better marshal than our brother Theodosius. Well, he definitely would be. Guess we don't care too much about Theodosius being angry. So yes. And we'll have him train troops over in our capital. And our King of England is trying to usurp things and having revolts against him, it looks like. Maybe not, maybe it was one of his vassals. Okay, another siege down here. I guess we're getting that because we have, yeah, this guy has special interest. We'll unset him. And who's you? Who is you? It's definitely an English sentence. Alright, so we won't get any more pop-ups from them. And we have a peasant revolt, okay, which we will deal with, but looks like we don't have to get to 100% in the Aztec War anyway, because he's just giving up. And we'll accept. So we took this county here, we have vassalized the holder. So we'll just transfer him under France. His de jure liege. And we'll get the rest of our troops back home. Let's check on our vassal's war. How's he doing? 40% in his favor. He does have a few allies on his side, some other vassals, Bourbon and Murat, which should help him out. Even if the Aztecs do eventually raise the troops they can raise. And we have a new despot of Sardinia, okay. An ambitious young dwarf, okay. We'll get our levies lowered. Who is Lorraine going to war with? They are attacking over somebody's claim on Sardinia, okay. They do have a regency in charge there, so they can press weak claims, which I guess is what's happening. Oh, there's something in your hair. I rove my fingers at the place my servant pointed to. Lo and behold, some small clump of dirt was there. I wonder how that got there. We lose prestige, I see. Alright, so we can try to kill the Aztec Emperor now, who's strong actually. But he's in hiding, so that's probably not going to be successful. I suppose we might as well start the plot, though. See how it goes. Get another war started against him as soon as possible. So if my vassal is going to take this whole duchy, that would be 3 counties. Wait, is it 4 counties? Does it include their capital? It does. That would be actually pretty helpful, I guess. Our son is mastering the art of diplomacy. Okay. He's going to have to master it really well to compensate for the -8 diplomacy he has. My wife is pregnant again. Okay. I have been making an effort to spend more time with my brother lately. We've not always seen eye to eye, but as his liege, it is especially important to foster loyalty and respect. True enough, I suppose. Alright, looks like factions may be going down a bit. We have 3 children who need guardians. For example, our cousin here, who doesn't matter too much, we'll just give you to a random person. Our daughter, who we can use for opinion. Konya was leading a faction, or we could give her to Castile. Well, our Chancellor's already working on Castile, so we'll assume that he'll do his job and give her to Konya instead. And who else do we have? Half-sister. We'll probably also go to Konya. Okay, so I guess our vassal or one of his allies has sieged the Aztec holding in there. And factions are dangerous again. This time, no, it's the independence faction still. Because France has gone back in. Okay. Well, that is unfortunate. You can get Castile out, that would be ideal. Didn't mean to rhyme there, but that's okay. I suppose we can spare 439 gold for a gift. Could name him Caesar, so I guess we'll do that, get him up to 69. So if we just get 1 opinion improvement from our Chancellor, he should be out of that faction. Our niece became a brilliant strategist. We have a lot of female relatives becoming brilliant strategists that we're not able to make use of. Okay, back down to 71. But now France is the leader. Arranged marriage from the King of Alba. He wants to marry my niece. Yeah, okay. Sounds fine. Alright, so is nobody taking care of this peasant revolt? Do you see some little vassal armies in here? They aren't very large though, so I guess we are going to have to do something ourselves. Whose armies can we raise around here? We can get Lorraine's pretty close by. And in fact just half of it should be enough. Something else. I believe we have the ambition to develop our combat skills, but I'm very reluctant to actually put myself in any battles right now, since if we died, we'd end up with a very unfortunate succession. So let's cancel this ambition and see if we have anything else we can do. We could try to become a paragon of virtue or to convert a province. So I guess we'll try to convert a province. And let's actually see if we have any that we need to convert. We do. That wasn't the one we just put him in, no. Alright, and we have another new Despot of Sardinia. strong character. And we'll just go in and attack the peasants, which should be a pretty easy battle. And we'll follow them again. And we'll take our 100%. And let's see. I actually forgot to click the automatically invite plotters button, so nothing has happened over there. And I'd like to select this army, thank you. So it looks like we might get close to 100. See if anyone wants to be bribed. We'll send out a couple. That will definitely get us over 100. I'm not exactly sure how the in hiding modifier works, whether it just reduces the plot power before it's applied so that we actually do have 100 and whatever percent now and have the usual chance to kill him, or whether it sort of operates independently. Okay, this person has let everyone know about my plot. My reputation is ruined. Well, that's unfortunate, but we're going to keep plotting. And we had another son born in the purple. He is sickly. But no other traits, negative or positive. The Aztecs are in the process of sieging back their capital, which my vassal should not allow them to do. If he really wants to win his war. I could actually click on this county, we'll have a look here. It's 77% in my vassal's favor. I mean, he is probably going to win it. But it'll take him a bit longer if he loses that siege. And we have a peasant revolt in Ravenna, okay. Well, hopefully our despot of Ravenna will deal with that for us. Just assume that he will. Maybe check back on it later. Don't think there's any chance of us getting up to 200 here. Unless we can get this guy in. Moral qualms. We'll send him 20 gold just in case. Come on, he has 4 pluses and only 3 minuses. He should be in. An envoy gave me a gift of baklava, delicious it is without any rival in syrupy sweetness and culinary delight. One would think, if only I could have baklava forever and ever more. We get extra diplomacy and health for a little while, which is nice. Nope, looks like he's going to stay out of it. What are we doing on our reconquest? 10 counties left to control. -4, assuming our vassal wins this war, and it turns out the way I think it will. So that's likely to be 6 separate wars, but hopefully some of our vassals will do some of them for us. Our half-brother is of legal age and became a skilled tactician. Okay. See if we can get him married to somebody. Preferably a female ruler. Might get our dynasty on some other thrones. Nobody better than Duchess level, it looks like. Could get him married to a princess of Livonia, I suppose. Sure. Reports come from a village in Thrace. Two siblings, a brother and sister, lusted after one another. Quite unnatural and shameful indeed. The two siblings were caught in the middle of intercourse recently and had to flee elsewhere to avoid the wrath of their family and the villagers. They are now believed to be in some foreign land where no one knows who they are. Okay. We can say it's disgusting, we can say who am I to judge, or we can say it kind of interests us. I guess we're getting the tax modifier anyway, so maybe we'll just gain the piety. Be judgmental. Alright, she has inheritable weak claim, which means any children they have will be of our dynasty and have a weak claim on Livonia once she dies. So we could put them on the throne if we wanted. And we won our peasant revolt, thanks to our vassal. So we'll execute him. My sweet wife is terrifying when she wants something. There is nothing that she wouldn't do to make me bend to her will. Now she wants me to make one of her friends Logothete of the Course. But Logothete of the Course... this guy is a very competent man. So Anastasius is who she wants to put in charge, our half-brother. I think we're going to have to say no to her on this one. He's pretty happy with us though, so hopefully she'll get over it. I think we have to wait for an event where she reacts to it, because for now it seems to have had no effect. Alright. Maybe it's just fine then. But the Aztecs have taken back their capital. 76% in favor of our vassal. Presumably he's going to win some of these sieges pretty soon. Meanwhile, we have a son who needs to be educated, so this is our third eldest. And third in line, I guess. But he's relatively unlikely to inherit, so I don't think we need to worry too much about his actual education. We'll just use him for opinion. With one of our kings. Good choice, actually, since he is leading two factions. Been making an effort to spend more time with my half-brother lately. We have not always seen eye to eye, but as his liege, it is especially important to foster loyalty and respect. Yep, I guess so. Alright, well, we're out of time for this episode, so we'll have to leave it here for now. Thanks for watching, and join me again next time.